Who do you see kind of holding that next? Who would you like to see fight for that title?
Yeah, there really is no bantamweight champion. But I've been hearing that Ronda's coming back, and I mean I heard she's coming back at 45. So you never know. I mean Irene Aldana.
Ronda Rousey lost her last two fights in the UFC. She got knocked out by Holly Holm, and she got killed by Amanda Nunes.
Yeah.
And so, what's special about this most recent, like two pay-per-views ago, was that Amanda Nunes retired. People forget how good Ronda Rousey was. A lot of the people that she killed were still in the UFC. You know what I mean? Kat Zingano's. Oh wait, actually, I think Kat Zingano's in Bellator. But like, a lot of the fighters that she beat, like not that long ago, were still competitive in the UFC, fighting for the title.
There's just a lot of good girls though now.
No,
like
and that's why you're saying there's a lot of good girls now. Like,
Mackenzie.
no, okay, I think
Mackenzie would destroy her, dude.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I really don't think so. I don't.
That's just one. That's just off the top of my head. Like,
Yeah, but either way, I really don't think there's a lot of girls that will kill her. I think when it comes to the women's division, there are like the ones at the top. There's like Zhang. There's obviously on a lower weight class.
yeah, because she's what?
There's Valentina and Alexa Grasso beat her. But
Grasso.
like, I just feel like, dude,
Grasso would be a good one.
I just feel like none of them like come close to what Ronda Rousey was doing. You know
They
what I mean?
wouldn't, but do they be good fights?
All of these girls fought the people that Ronda Rousey fought. And you see the difference. They had competitive fights, even if they dominated the people that Ronda Rousey fought. Ronda Rousey just dominated them on a whole nother level. Like, people forget, like, she was killing people. She was going through all these women. And do you know what? There is a part of the Holly Holm fight that, like,
Oh, Ron.
that's what there's a part of the Holly Holm fight where it goes to the ground, and like she had been getting beat up before that. If she would have gotten that armbar, nobody would have blinked. Everyone would have thought like, that's just Ronda Rousey. They wouldn't have thought like, oh, she looked horrible, like, oh, she looked like she was losing, all this stuff. Everybody knew that Ronda Rousey can submit someone in a second. That once it went to the ground, it was like poison. And and so that's why I think what happened was like that Holly Holm fight was a last minute fight. Ronda Rousey was supposed to take a break. She had defended her title so many times in a row, and she was supposed to take a break. But because the main event for Australia, which was supposed to be the biggest attendance ever, because it fell through, Ronda Rousey stepped up. And like Holly Holm gets a full camp, and Ronda Rousey just came off of back-to-back, world championship camps. And like I said, like she could do that to anybody. Within seconds on the ground, she could submit them. I just think that she ran into Amanda Nunes. I think that was the worst. Like, what happens is if you try to come back, like don't try to come back against Amanda Nunes. I think Amanda Nunes knocked out Ronda
At least
Rousey.
at first.
Amanda Nunes knocks out everybody. She kills everybody. Amanda Nunes is like a monster. But that's why now that Amanda Nunes is out of the picture, I think Ronda Rousey could come in. I think she could beat a lot of chicks, dude. I think she could kill a lot of chicks. But I don't know. It just depends how much she's been, training. It really depends.
Kill.
That's why, and I mean that word kill. Why am I using that word kill? Because people forget what she did in the UFC. She was running over people in seconds, just running straight into punches. Just punchy, knocking people out. Submitting people, seconds. Nobody's ever done that before. Like, so you see all the people that she defended her title against, all the people she fought, and they've still been fighting in the UFC and been competitive. Like, it's not like, oh, there's been a new changing of the guard and now all the women fight differently. No, they still fight the same. We've seen some stars rise up like Valentina, who we know she's on another level. Zhang, we know she's on another level. It's hard to say with Rose, man. Sometimes she does good. Sometimes she like, but all of that aside, like that's what I'm trying to say is that Ronda Rousey, like, don't forget what she can do, what she can do to everybody, but Amanda Nunes. So Ronda Rousey might make a return to UFC and do you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they're priming her, if like they're trying to bait her into being the main event for UFC 300.